if you can see me back there, this is why long weapons, and this is why they had more than one size sword in a culture like Japan. Because these long weapons are impossibly long for such small, crazy room we're in, which is why we're in here. This is way too close, for instance, to play already. See where our swords are in relation to each other? It's just way too close. You want to start playing, and I'll step back. Somewhere around here is where the real dance begins, right? As you get this close, I mean, let's be honest, that's too close, right? Someone's going to get touched or stabbed, our arms, hands, everything is open to us at this point. So, just to let you know, that's where it is. But even still, watch the games we can play to train your center with a long sword in a small room, right? So we pull back to a real distance. We really can't strike this way without breaking something around us. And it would be the same if you're a samurai with a real sword. That extra clutter of your sword would take too much time to disentangle or anything, right, to be effective, and it's just too easy to get cut, right? So I'm going to push him back a little bit so his back is almost right against that wall, right? My only job is just to kind of test and probe his center so he can kind of block. We're not going hard, but if you don't have good center, you can get stabbed very easily, right? And that's how easy it is, right? Or you can get cut. The first cut already happened on his hand, right? It's very hard to keep good center, right? And from that center leads opportunity, right? So I'm not sure if you caught that. It's really hard to see what I'm doing, right? But if I get an advantage like that, it's already over. Do you see where it's over? I'm already holding center, but I have that cut there. That's how fast, that's how real it really is, right? So I'll drive my uke crazy here, but, you know, you learning. The leg shots are highly open. I recommend them. They're very easy to get. Be artery based, because that's how you kill people, really. If you can. That's why we're training. I'll leave it alone for a sec. I'll let you play a little bit. Right? And if you can, your job is just to be able to touch, right? If you can, right? And I'm, of course, giving you trying to get a full, clean touch on center in your heart, right? And if you slow her down a little bit, you'll notice where you're open and stuff and where you're not, right? And you'll realize it's all about good center. And it's a great room for doing it. Right? Now, I'm going to switch him, right? Put him on the other side. It's the same drill, really, but I'm just going to have my back stuck in the corner, right? I'm not sure if you can pick up on what I'm doing, right? But his job is still, once again, right? Try not to get cut, right? So I'm going to work his center, right? He shouldn't be doing too much, if you ask me, right? But being aware, right? And being cut is so easy, right? And it's really hard to maintain center, right? Without a good plan, right? It's hard to see what I'm up to there, right? When I'm actually going towards his hands and getting good cuts that way, right? It's very easy to see how often your center is open, right? And it's a very good drill with your long sword, right? To make sure, right, that you're up to good training, right? I'm going to try those. I'm not sure if you should, right? I'm going to slow down a little bit for him, right? I'm going to keep my back against the wall, and I'll maintain center as best I can here, right? And while I'm doing it, the funny thing is of course, right, he's really learning how to maintain his center, right? It sounds easy. He's just trying to touch my chest. That's all he's doing. Doesn't it look like he has enough room to do it? He does, if he maintains center and doesn't get cut in the process in any way, shape, or form. So it's harder to do than you think, because your center is an expression of your posture. You have no posture, you have no center, there's just no playing this game, right? If you do, right, it'll never stop. It's great fun. And you're trying to figure out how to express your posture through all that. Now, how do we keep our sword positions? I just want to compare biceps here with my uke, right? I don't know how my little bicep is blocking his whole posture, right? I do. I'm just teasing, right? But I mean, you got to think it through. how's this huge guy, what are my little arms doing to keep his whole body away? And it's just my posturing. That's it. I'm just a little guy, right? I'm just connecting my posture together, so it's expressing my center, right? And from that, in good position, technicals and, as we would call it, touches and being able to protect yourself, do or do not come, right? Speed with weapons is funny. It happens so fast. But I wouldn't recommend doing this drill fast or anything. There's really no fast. It happens so quick. You just touch and you're in, right? And it's that easy, right, to get in if you're in. It doesn't have too much to do with speed. It has more to do with sensitivity and position. And I recommend this drill if you haven't done it. It's as old as dirt, I'm sure, right? It definitely drives the ukes crazy, and it teaches them lots. Sorry. Teaches them a lot, and it learns, you know, a longer center, you know. You try to express that center longer and what makes it strong. You don't have to use necessarily Vulcans. Use any long sword you want, some of these fantasy swords, whatever. The same rules apply. Whatever works for you. But if you don't have an idea of how to, or what you're up to, it's going to be very hard to touch. And that's what I'm getting at. I think I've been touched 2 or 3 times in this drill so far. How many times have I touched you?
Over 20.
I would say over 50 by now. Probably, right? It really is that much. And it's so hard to touch when you think it's just right there, right? But there's usually a safe response from your posture and position for all of the things he's trying, right? And clear cuts happen. All sorts of stuff is happening, right? But you can barely see how involved and wonderful this little centering drill really is, right? Driving him just nutters on his nearest hands lately, and I recommend it. Until someone gets good with their hands, knowing that their feet are always open for a shot, right? It's very hard to get safe. How do you express your center? Practice. Kung Fu it. Train every day with it. Figure it out a bit. Get a training partner. Right? It won't happen overnight.